Hello guys and welcome to today's video. Well, today we are gonna make a video again around the 1 series because actually since a few days I own this car for 1 year and a half, and I decided actually back when I bought this car to make like a modification update video every 6 months. So every 6 months I make a video with all the modifications that I've done to my car. And actually made a video when I just bought the car in January last year, and then you can see perfectly what has changed from this car. It's one of the first videos with my 1 series, but now we are gonna do a video with all the modifications that I've done to her, and we're gonna do, I'm gonna talk about the looks, the performance, and the interior. I'll start with the performance modifications because you can't see those that well and you kind of easily forget them. So I'm gonna start with opening the hood because there are already 2 mods underneath. Okay, so if we are opening the engine bay, we can actually see already 2 things that are not stock, and that is the strut brace and the cold air intake. So these are actually the only 2 major changes under the hood. The strut brace, I bought a cheaper one actually, but the strut brace is for improving handling. So it really stiffens up the front a lot, and it just makes cornering even more fun than it actually already is. So yeah, I would say it's actually not that expensive, and it really improves the handling. Then we also have this engine cold air intake, which doesn't do that much power wise, but it makes the intake noise really stupid loud. And it's fun just to hear the whoosh sounds, and when you floor it, to hear the engine scream even more. So yeah, I would definitely say that's a cool upgrade, and that's really it for under the engine bay. Then we also did a stage 1 remap at Bay R Performance, and they tuned the car up to 225 horsepower and 320 newton meters feet of torque. Also, but you can't see that, but underneath somewhere there's a Sachs Performance clutch, because I actually fried the old one, believe it or not, which wasn't really the best thing to do, but now I just got a better one, and it has been fine since then. Let's close the engine bay. I also got, you can't see it from the exhaust tips, I also got a custom straight pipe welded, so I don't know if you can see that well. So I did a muffler delete and a resonator delete. So it's more like it's a little bit of a performance upgrade because it removes some weight and reduces back pressure. So the engine will go a little bit better, not that you actually notice that. Then the other modification that I've done to the car was EBC brakes and pads. As you can see, these are vented, and then the EBC pads, which you can't see that well, but they are, let's see the front ones, but they are of different material, and they are actually more heat resistant, and they're actually they're already further gone than I thought they were. But it is what it is. And then also going back to the back, I also have some Bilstein B12 coilovers with Ibex Sportline shocks. So don't know if you can see it that well, maybe from here. Yeah, so that's also a suspension upgrade that I've done to the car, which was really needed because the stock suspension was way too soft. And then I'd call the wheels a performance and a looks upgrade for sure. These are Japan Racing 21 wheels in 18-inch, so 21 is the model. So these are 18-inch, and I have Nankang NS2Rs on them, and really the offset on these is just perfect. As you can see, with the lowering, these are 8.5 G wide, and the ET values, I looked it up and I think it was 40. So yeah, that really is a nice, it really helps improving the handling of the car, especially with the semi-slicks. So these are the performance modifications on the car. So if you have a 1 Series and you don't want to change the looks, just the performance, those are the modifications that I've done. And I can tell you that it really helps the performance quite a lot. Okay, so now we are gonna go to the looks of the car. So I'll start with these. These are the mirrors. What did I do to them? Well, I got some dynamic blinkers, as you can see. And also got some high gloss black mirror caps. I do sell these both, by the way. So if you want these, send me a DM on Instagram, which has the same name as my YouTube channel, Bimmer Belgium, and we can work something out. Then you can get more information for prices and, you know, delivery times and stuff like that. So yeah, little merch plug. Then in the front we actually did quite a lot of things. So what did I get for the headlights? I had stock halogen headlights and I put depot angel eyes in them. So a lot of people think these are original like xenon headlights, but these are not. Depot makes them. Original BMW headlights have a BMW sign in here. But yeah, it's a halogen headlight. They just put angel eyes in them. So that's really, you know, the thing. So you don't have to change all the hardware for xenon headlights. It's just basically it's a halogen headlight. It's plug and play. You have to do some coding, but really, I mean, a lot of people who knows stuff about coding can do that, and it's really as simple as that. So I put, and you know, for the xenon headlight look, I actually put an H7 LED headlight in them, which actually has a halogen fit, so it really makes the look complete. Then I also got these black kidneys, which I also do sell, by the way. So if you want some, hit me up. So yeah, these are also modifications. Then I also got an M front bumper. I bought that second hand actually from somewhere who was breaking a 1 Series, and the bumper was in perfect condition. It was the wrong color, but you know, I had to paint it anyway. So yeah. And then we got the M Performance front splitter from Bimmer Products.nl. Actually one of my favorite splitters for the 1 Series. It really makes it look very aggressive, because this is actually a part of the splitter. This is not wrapped or painted. This is a part of the splitter. And then we also have tinted fog lights, because I didn't want to get rid of my fog lights, but I actually want to have that one big air gap look. So yeah, that's how we do it. So yeah, that are the modifications for the front. We also did the mirrors. I also rolled my arches, but that wasn't really, you know, because I liked the look. That was because my wheel was rubbing in them, and that wasn't something that you want. Then I also got the M Sport side skirts, so the M ones, and actually they came unpainted, so I had to, you know, get them painted. And what did I decided to do? To have this M color painted in. So this is not a sticker as on most cars, this is paint. So yeah. And then we also got the Maxon Design side skirt extension. I also had a 5% window tint on the windows, because it just, you know, looks cool. Then on the rear we also have done quite a lot actually. So I have done the M Sports rear bumper also, and then I went for the stock M35i diffuser. If I look back at this, I actually maybe better got Rieger diffuser, but no, you always make a little faults here and there. But I have a friend who has a Rieger diffuser, and it just looks pretty damn cool. So yeah, I better got that one. But yeah, it is what it is, you know. If someone rear ends me, I'm gonna get that diffuser. Yeah, and I also got the 1M35i look exhaust, but already went through that. Then we got the Maxon Design kit over here. So I got these just to, you know, have a little bit more, to, you know, accentuate the look a little bit more. Then I also got the blackline taillights. These are original from BMW, but the stupid thing is they are out of production. So you really have to be lucky to find them somewhere in stock. but they don't make these anymore for the pre-facelift, which is really stupid if you ask me. And then we also got a little carbon my right logo, so that this is nice in black. I didn't like the chrome, so this is way better. I also got these spoilers. I just bought these from AliExpress. I'd given them a try, 15 euros. The fitment isn't that great, as you can see, but you know, who cares? I mean, they're off in like 2 minutes if I really want them off. So yeah, I'm not really that bothered. And you know, it's on glass, so I can easily, you know, clean that without, you know, doing something wrong. And then of course also one of my bigger major favorite rear customizations is the spoiler. I just think the spoiler makes the booty of the 1 series look a little bit more aggressive. They really miss a spoiler from the factory. You know, the previous 1 series actually had a longer build lip spoiler. This one had like a small performance spoiler, but it's barely noticeable. So yeah, that's really, you know, the spoiler, I really dig it. And then, you know, I think, you know, it's a nice sight to look at, you know, everything in there. So yeah, I think if I am right, these are all the exterior modifications. You know, the exterior modifications are easy to do because I look at them with you and then I talk about them. Yeah, but we have done the rear bumper, maxed on headlight, spoiler. So yeah, we have done the most things. And then we are going to the interior, which has also been updated quite a lot this year. So what did I do to the interior? I'm gonna sit in the car for now. So first of all, one of the most bigger changes is I did an M Sport. No, I changed the interior for an M Sport one. I still didn't do the headlines and, you know, the roof line, stuff like that. I yet have to do that because I didn't have all the parts in, and actually some parts were in back order. And since then I actually just kind of forgot to do it again, and my cat walked over my car again, god damn it. But yeah, the M seats, you know, they are really nice. The car, you know, the Alcantara feeling, it's, yeah, I really do like these. And also a modification is the interior thingies. So these are Alcantara. Normally this is also in Alcantara, but this one wasn't included in the set, so I just got this wrapped. I asked for BMW if they do sell these, but they only sell them in a complete set, and they were like 900 euro, and the seller at BMW was like, you know, it's a smart move from BMW, so they can sell you a whole set. And I just answered, you know, not really, because now they don't sell me anything, because I'm not buying a whole set for just that piece. So now they had no sales at all. So yeah, really not that smart, BMW. I also got these M Performance floor mats, as you can see here. Not everyone likes these, but I do. I just changed them up because my old floor mats here were just, you know, they were really, you know, gone. They were falling apart, so I had to change them. And I was like, if I had to spend money on something, then just get these. They get filthy rather quickly, so I have to clean them up again. But yeah. You know, I clean my car regularly, but it just gets dirty so damn quickly. Then the next modification that I've done was the gear shifter. Compared to the stock one, this one is less comfy, but it feels good. You know, it's a shorter throw, so actually for sportive driving, it actually, you know, it feels nice. And you have to get used to it because we have some Alcantara and carbon fiber here, so it's not the most comfy fit in your hand. But trust me, you get used to it after like a few days. And you know, when you're driving very sportive and it has to go fast, this one shifts better than the old one. And also the Alcantara here, just I think it looks nice. Then I also got this carbon fiber cover. It's actually just from AliExpress. It was like 13 euro. I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. Then also one of the cooler modifications to the interior was the M Sport steering wheel from the facelift, because I think the pre-facelift like I do has an hideous steering wheel. I still have my original one laying above, because if I am ever, you know, for reasons getting a 1M35i pre-facelift, I'm just gonna swap this steering wheel over. No way that I'm, keeping the old steering wheel on that. So yeah, this steering wheel looks so much better. And yeah, I just did it for looks. I mean, functionality, it's exactly the same. But this one feels better in the hand because the one that I had a plasticky feel, and this is really nice, soft, comfy leather, and it just improves the looks of the car a lot. And I still have my buttons, so that's a great thing. That it had exactly the same button layout as my previous steering wheel, so it was just plug and play. That's the best part. You don't have to code anything. You just take out your old steering wheel, put in your new one, and you're good to go. It's as easy as that, and it really makes the car look gorgeous. Okay, then one of the more handy features that I got for my car was a P3 gauge. I already went over this a few times. It's just an LCD display, but it shows oil temps on the go, 0 to 100 times, RPMs, digital speed, battery voltage. So it's like an extra display extension from here. The only thing on BMW, you have to go through the hidden menu actually to see that, and that's always a hassle to go through. Here you can just see it on the go. So when you turn on the engine, you just press this, boom, and you can see it. And it's just way more handy than always having to go through the secret menu, because I just forget to do that, and it's just no fun because you can't see your other things that you normally see while driving when the secret menu is on. And now I can still do everything. I also got these pedals. They are covers, and I think they look very nice. These are not original, because for the originals you really have to drill into your pedals, and I wasn't really into that. So yeah, and I think we have went through every modification that I've done so far. I'm still gonna do a lot of modifications, also to the interior, a few to the exterior, and a few performance modifications. So all the things, the three categories, exterior, performance, and interior, they have all still some modifications left to them. So we are not finishing the build yet. So I still have, a lot of things to do, and then I'm going to enjoy the car when it's finished. A lot of people build their car and then just sell it because they need a new project. I'm like, okay, I also need a new project, but I'm keeping this one. Just, I put so much work and effort in this car, and then just sell it when it's ready. That would be like, marrying your girlfriend after 10 years and then divorcing just to go to someone else. I don't know, that's a weird example. But yeah. So yeah, I think I've got every modification yet. I think this is all. Oh yeah, I also did like these little lights in LED. It's just, it's just taking the old light out and that's it. So it's really not that special. But yeah, guys, that was the mods roundup video for today. I'm going to make another one in January next year, when I have this car for 2 years now. Believe it or not, but my previous two cars I only had for 1 year and 10 months. So if I would go exactly 1 year and 2 months for both cars, so if I would keep that arrangement, then I will need to sell this one in 4 months. And I also drove around 40,000 kilometers in both of them, and in this one I have driven 39,000 kilometers so far. So we are coming at the same, age and distance when I sold my previous two cars. But don't worry, this one is special, because it's a younger car. The other two were from 1979 and 2007. This is a 2013 car, so it's younger, and it has way less kilometers than the previous two. My first one had 320,000 kilometers, that old Audi. It's actually from my mother, and the other one series at 115,000 kilometers when I got it. So these two were just, older and more kilometers. This one was 5 years old when I got it, and it had only 24,000 kilometers. So she's staying for a little while longer, and like I said, I really enjoyed driving this car. I wish it was a 6-cylinder version, but except for that, I like it. It's a very good, cool car, and I enjoy driving it, and I think that's the most important thing when you own a car as a car guy. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna quit for today's video. I hope you liked the video a little bit, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.